Joined by Hofstra head coach Speedy Claxton and redshirt senior Aaron Estrada following the team's thrilling 83-77 season opening win. Coach Claxton, just thoughts on what you just transpired.
I mean, it's a big time win for us, man. I seriously don't know how we won that game. It felt like we played without a 5-man basically the whole game. And, it was kind of hard to run offense. We was kind of just, putting some stuff together. Thank God we got the player of the year in the conference, man. But, it's just big time performances by everybody. He had a big game. Jaquan Carlos came in, hit 2 big threes, had a big steal late. D. Stone had a double-double. German, he was tough off the bench, but Amari was tremendous tonight. It seemed like none of them could guard him off the bounce.
Yeah, we'll talk about Aaron in a moment, but you kind of touched on it. Top to bottom, your whole roster kind of helped with, depleted bench and foul trouble. What do you make from the guys that haven't played before, like the Amaris, the Christians? And
we got to have that next man up mentality. If somebody's hurt, Warren was out. Somebody got to step in and step up, and these guys did a great job of that tonight.
I don't know what was the biggest bucket of the game, but there were a couple that were key. One, the drive to the basket on their best player. Well, what did you see from him tonight that allowed him to be who he is every game?
His work show. He's the player of the year for a reason. And, when the lights were brightest, he shined. And we're going to need him to do that pretty much every game. So, come on. We're going to roll with you.
Coach, what do you think the ability to just run 10 deep tonight and get contributions just down the roster, what do you think that says about the depth of your team?
Yeah, we're very deep. With basically a new roster, we really don't know who we could turn to. So we just kind of just trying to throw everybody in there and seeing what works.
You have a big crowd here. It's a Jersey kid playing in Jersey.
Last year, a lot of my family, my friends didn't really get to make the games because of all the COVID protocols and stuff like that. So I definitely did have a lot of support here throughout the game.
It's your second year here. You kind of seems like you finally found the college home. What's that like? And kind of taking over, obviously conference player of the year, stuff like that.
All of that, I've been taking it in real well. I feel like it's really easy when you got a coaching staff behind you. They believe in you. It adds more to my confidence, really. So and also being comfortable as well. I feel like when you stay somewhere, you get comfortable with everything. So I feel like I'm real comfortable, and that helps me a lot.
Aaron, you've proven your dynamic scoring ability, especially tonight, but you found Jaquan Carlos in those 2 huge 3-pointers. What was it like in that moment with the court vision? How did you see him in those spots? What was one thing?
Yeah, so we do a lot of this stuff in practice. It's all just translating from practice. We run our offense plenty of times throughout practice. So just me being able to see the different reads just makes us versatile.
Coach, you guys were able to hold Tosan Awobo to just 5 points in the second half. What adjustment did you guys make at the half to kind of slow him down?
We played him more physical. He's a really good player. Kid has a bright future. I just think we just wore him down. We threw, different people at him. And I think we just wore him down over the course of time.
So what's the next step of your game this year? Obviously, as teams are more familiar with you, what's the next step of your game and what you want to bring to the table this year?
I just want to show that I can impact the game really without scoring. I feel like for me to take my game to the next level, I definitely got to be able to impact the game, whether it's getting a stop, getting a charge, making the extra pass. So I feel like that's what I want.
Coach, it just seems like when you guys needed an answer, especially on the defensive end, Amari Marshall at his first college, just what else can you say about him?
That kid was fantastic. For him to play like that for his first college game, the sky's the limit for him. We believe in him. Whenever he's in practice and he's driving against our guys, we always say that's 2 points. And now I'm happy that it translated into the game for him.
Thank you, Coach.